Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back your Master of Ceremonies, Brianna Acosta.
Good morning, everyone. God, I love those videos. I can watch them all day. Good morning. It's going to be a great day of competition. We're definitely all excited. And someone who's also very excited but was up all night finishing their math homework, of course, is my co-MC, Mark Leon.
All right, let's hear it for the volunteers. Yeah. Let's hear the sponsors. Let's hear the first staff. And all their support crew. Yeah. All right, it's really important to hear about the sponsors and everybody else. Make sure you tell them thank you when you see them. Grab them, hug them, shower them with gifts. Okay. Let's check out what Woody and Dean have to say about this competition.
Welcome to the 2012 Hawaii region. Congratulations for completing a very challenging project. You started with infinite possibilities, navigated your way through endless design details, and made it here with a team and robot ready to be tested. So before we tip off, let's hear from Dean and Woody.
Thanks, John. By now you have a gut feel for the variables needed to score a basket. Since this is an election year, let's ignore spin. Let's focus on the other three. Distance to the goal, initial velocity, and launch angle. You've been solving a classic problem in projectile motion. To hit a target, you need to balance those relationships.
Targets are everywhere. We balance these variables every day, aiming at really important problems.
That's right. In the game of life, a similar equation applies. Your ability to hit the target depends upon your distance to the goal, how fast you launch, and how well you aim. These variables may have other names like preparation, intellect, and focus, but they're still there. Through FIRST, you've learned a lot about making important shots. Your shooting percentage climbs as you get closer to the hook. You can do that by communicating well, working with others, and being creative. All part of the true education that you get with FIRST. Our sponsors and volunteers help by creating a playing field with realistic challenges. Our mentors are there to help you over the bumps or maybe over the ramps.
Successfully picking the perfect velocity for your shot is a function of how much you know. The more you learn, the more power you have to solve real problems. This power takes real work. It takes a concentrated effort. Through FIRST, you have seen that your teachers are joined by countless others who want to help you hone your shot. They want you to succeed. You'll have the power to understand the laws of Mother Nature and crack the code of challenging issues, such as access to clean water, renewable energy, and a cure for cancer. This is why we have FIRST.
Your aim is the last variable in the equation. Now, most folks agree that too many young people are wandering aimlessly. They simply do not know where to focus their future. When you immersed yourself in a FIRST team, you sampled many targets. If you found some stuff you like, that's a major victory. Whether it's technology or marketing, when you can see your target, your aim will be fantastic.
So now you see what was never meant to be a secret. FIRST is preparing you to be successful in the game of life. You thought you were building a robot to play basketball, but there's a much deeper purpose. You learned how to create technology, and you're ahead in the game. Everyone at FIRST is on your team. Our sponsors, staff, volunteers, and mentors are investing in you because we are confident that you're on the road to solving our greatest problems.
Because of FIRST, you're better prepared. You're standing in the group that is both more likely to take a hard shot and to make it. You understand that nothing is ever as simple as it first seems, and you have the guts to tackle tough problems. This is why we have FIRST. Now, it's time to have some fun with Rebound Rumble.
Please help me welcome our first guest speaker of this morning, Captain Brian Osgood, commander of the Pearl Harbor Navy Shipyard.
Any fans of the U.S. Navy in the house? Booyah, shipmates. So I'll tell you, it's been an exciting couple days here watching you guys. As I think about what I do, I'm the shipyard commander of Pearl Harbor Naval Shipyard. I'm the biggest industrial employer on the island, and I have the most number of engineers. But when I think about what I do, I think I got the best job in the Navy, and here's why. Because the stuff that I saw you guys doing with your bots are basically the same thing I do when I come to work. I work on these big things called submarines and ships, and I spend most of my time fixing them. And they're just like the robots. They got hydraulics, they got pneumatics, they have control systems, they have power sources on board. The ones on the submarines last a long time. And they also have fire control systems, so they shoot just like these robots, except they don't shoot little foam basketballs. So I'll tell you, it's very important that the skills that you're learning, the teamwork, are exactly the same thing that make the shipyard hum. So the shipyard very much supports robotics. They very much support you guys. We've been doing it for a while, and I think there's 30-plus shipyarders in the house helping out. I know engineers too. Where's Warren and I? Anybody heard of Warren? Hey, Warren. So to support robotics, to support you guys, and to support science, technology, and engineering and math in the state, we have put together a scholarship program where we take somebody who's vested in robotics and wants to continue their career at the University of Hawaii and then come to the shipyard and work. So the details of the shipyard include the robotics program. You have to be approved to get into college, and of course the competition is very stiff, and we look at a bunch of different things. And this year's competition was very tight. So we have finalists who are in band. We have finalists who obviously are tied to robotics. We have finalists who work with little kids in many different ways. The mentoring, the coaching, these students are just the tops of the tops. So, you ready to hear who won this year's scholarship? Excuse me for a second. Okay. Well, that was an emergent call. We fix all kinds of things in the shipyard, not just submarines and ships. So somebody just called the shipyard and they need help fixing a bristle bot. Eric, come on down. I think by the time Eric's done, he's going to be redesigning the U.S. Navy. I'll tell you, he is brilliant. Congratulations, Eric.
Welcoming back Mr. Alan Hayashi.
Morning. Is our Taiwan team up in the stands or are they back in the pits? Taiwan? Okay. We'll try this. Ni hao. And Louisiana, where are you? Okay. Thank you for coming the long distances you have to be here. And of course, all of our away teams, aloha. Thank you. we're going to make a special presentation here. It's not a goodbye, but it's a big mahalo to these two folks. But before I start, I want to introduce my sister from the East, Erica Murray. Erica is the manager in the communications department of BAE Systems, and my sister, as I said. But we're really proud of you this morning. You know, I had the occasion to be at the luncheon yesterday, and I'm hosted by two of you from Baldwin and a couple from Kalani. But I just want to tell you how proud I am, and I'm sure all of the folks who put this event on also feel the same way. So I'm not Dean Kamen, but I want to make a deal with you, an assignment, okay? 6 or 7 or 10 years from now, when you graduate, okay? Or some of you are going to graduate from high school, and you may not go to college, which is fine, but those of you who do, consider first of all the University of Hawaii. We've got the assistant dean here. Song, you want to stand up? Okay. And I think we have somebody from the robotics department at the university. There you go. He's looking for a few good students, so go see him. So that assignment is go to school, finish, and I would ask you come back to Hawaii. We want you to be here to help us build this economy, and that's our job here. The legislators, I don't know if we got any here, but that's their job to help us build this economy so you can get a job when you come back. Okay, so if that's a deal, you graduate, we'll find you the jobs. Okay? Let me start with a presentation. I'd like to call on Sue Peckham and Shelley Raleigh to come up. As I said, this is not a goodbye, but this is a big mahalo for what they've done. Sue has been with us for 5 years, I think, right? Since the beginning, and she comes all the way from New Hampshire. This year on her own ticket. She did this on her own. She's taking vacation, and we really appreciate it. And Shelley is... And Shelley, of course, takes care of the first regional. She's the reason why this is so well organized and runs so smoothly. So, Shelley Raleigh, Sue Peckham, thank you very much.
Hello, good morning. Yes, as Alan said, I am his sister from the East. I work outside of Washington, D.C., and I do a lot of things in my job. I deal with a lot of spreadsheets. I oversee our community relations budget for BAE Systems. And I know that they are numbers on a page, but the fun part of my job is to come out across the country and see how those numbers impact all of the kids that we support in FIRST. So I'm very, very excited about all the teams. Congratulations to everyone that made it out this year. And we also cannot do it without the manpower that we have here in regards to Shelley and in regards to Sue. So we are extremely thankful and grateful, and we wish you guys the best of luck.
All right, thank you very much. And we're going to welcome back the judges. If your judges, stand up and wave, please. Led by their trusty leader,
Aldina. And then over here, referee, stand up and wave. Wave. That's right, they'll be standing all day. They're trying to get a few more minutes of sitting time here. And then, FIRST has these second generation light bulbs. What a bright idea. That's right. 450 looms. You know, operationally at 40 watts, but it consumes far less than that. It'll last 22.8 years. You can buy these and try to sell them for a little nifty little nonprofit there. I think these take about 28 watts, so it's a pretty good deal, right? So think about this. All right, something else to think about here. Many of you are getting ready to graduate from college, high school, and then college. And what we'd like you to think about is opportunities. I had a number of people from the Whiteboards asking about scholarship opportunities. And it just so happens we have a video just for you.
Hi, I'm Jean Zhang, a first alum of Team 830, the Rat Pack. Back in high school, I didn't even know what engineering was until I joined Team 830. I learned so much from the wonderful mentors and my teammates. My experience with FIRST was so rewarding that I decided to pursue engineering in college. I attended MIT for undergrad, thanks to a FIRST scholarship. Now I'm a PhD student in mechanical engineering at Yale University, researching human-machine interface design.
And I'm Stephen Hall, an FLL veteran and alum from FIRST Tech Challenge Team 252, the Robot Warriors. I'm a sophomore engineering undergrad here at Yale, where I work in a robotics lab researching prosthetic hands and mechanical grasping. I always knew I wanted to be involved in engineering, but there's more to it than just the technical stuff. My time with the Robot Warriors taught me to be a good designer, a good leader, and a good teammate.
There are more than 600 scholarships from over 130 institutions, totaling over $14 million for students who participated in FIRST. Last year, 1 out of every 4 students who applied for a FIRST scholarship was offered one. Some scholarships are for math, science, and engineering, but many are for any major.
FIRST is an amazing program that really gives you a head start when you get to college. A FIRST scholarship can help you along the way.
It certainly helped me pay for school, so be sure to apply for a FIRST scholarship. To find out more, check out the FIRST website for scholarships.
So as we say at Yale, bula bula, which really means
good luck and go teams.
So, many of you are starting out in your careers, and many of you have been on teams, and some of you will come back and mentor. But Brianna, how did you get involved in robotics?
Well, I promised Art Kimura I wouldn't leave without telling the story, and it's a little funny, and I'm sorry, Glenlee, if I embarrass you with this story, but I didn't want to do robotics. I got recruited as a sophomore. I just wanted to play soccer, and how I got recruited was we had an award ceremony at Weidlow High School, and I just so happened to win the Science and Math Awards that year, and Mr. Glenlee was the presenter for it, so he goes and announces to the whole audience, oh, this girl's joining robotics. And I was like, nah, I'm not joining robotics. But he kept sending me call slips to my classes, and I tried to ignore him for a while, but eventually I just went in and talked to him. And even then, I fully didn't understand the amazingness of this program, but once I went to my first regional, which was Virginia, completely rocked my world, and obviously I'm still here, so it's been an amazing experience, and I hope that I can pass on my knowledge to you if any of you have questions. And although I won't be here for the award ceremony later today, I do have a little experience in the Chairman's Award, so whoever wins the award today, I would be more than happy to help mentor you to championships and to give you all my advice. And now, on to more geeky things. I know all of you have one of these, so you need to get on your smartphone, get on your computer, and follow ROC, the Robotics Organizing Committee, on Facebook and Twitter. You can post all your pictures, post some statuses of what you're doing at the regionals, just to keep everybody up to date. And then if this is your first regional, or if you've kind of forgotten how things go, this is how we're going to do it today. We're going to finish up our qualification rounds that we started yesterday, then we're going to do our alliance selection. We're going to take a lunch break, and then we'll come back for the elimination rounds this afternoon. And then of course it's the award ceremony, which is going to be very exciting.